or into a nursing home. So what I found when I've spoken to many people in social care who don't come from the UK, they're unfamiliar with this concept because they're used to seeing patients lying in hospital for months, years sometimes, because they have nowhere else to go. In the UK, that does not happen. We cannot let that happen because it leads to a thing that we call bed blocking. Bed blocking. Have any of you heard, put your hands up if you've ever heard of bed blocking. You heard of bed blocking? No, I can't see. I can't. Anybody put their hands up? You see, we have a problem. I don't know the Filipinos. Do you know you have a particular disease? Do you know about this disease? This disease is about putting your hands up. You see, when I say, can you put your hands up, you'll do this. But do you know why?
Thank you, thank you.
Because you have an invisible string
Oh, thank you.
that attach your elbow to your breastbone. So you can't get your hand up any higher. That's as high. So cut that string and put your hands right up. So if you're Filipinos and you love the Philippines, put your hands up. Yay! Come on, that's it. That's lovely. Okay, well remember that. When you're asked to put your hands up, that's not. Because you can't see it from up the front here. So where do we go? And what are we doing? The other two categories that I want to mention are what we call care homes and residential homes. Okay? Again, they're what they say. Care requires carers, and in particular senior carers, who can look after the patients in those homes. But we don't need nurses in those homes. We need carers. And finally, oh, I've got people there waving. Are you the carers? Are you the carers ready to come to the UK? Yes? Yay. Well, see my wife. She's better at this than me. But the reality is there's one other area as well, which is residential. This is for older people who don't require full-time nursing, but they do require some form of care. Now, right this second, the British have not yet come to terms or understood that we can bring in caring assistants and senior care assistants and senior carers to the UK. And why I wanted to mention this in particular is we're working closely with FEMA. I've spoken to many, many FEMA applicants. We have some who've already been offered jobs in the UK. But there's one obstacle at the moment. And that is that because legally the emphasis is on nurses and not carers. Why? Because if you are in the UK and if you are an owner of a nursing home, you have to, by law, have a certain number of nurses who are working in that home. For that reason, if they don't have those nurses, and I've had to explain this to many, many people, if they don't have that many nurses, the nursing home has to be closed down. It has to be shut. Or it has to deregister as a nursing home and become a care home. So right now, the panic and the emphasis and all of the effort is going into nurses. As I told Savio earlier this week, we've had 12 work permits issued this week.
Skip mo na yung ano.
So very exciting. Really well. These are actually for nurses going to the UK as senior carers. Nurses going as senior carers. And why is that so important to mention? Because one of the big issues for many people from not just the Philippines, but from here in Malaysia or many other countries, is having to get a very good score in IELTS, International English Language Testing System, or OET, Occupational English Test for nursing. And I can tell you now that 90% of those people from overseas who take IELTS the first time
Thank you,
do
Engineer
not
Nathan.
get the right
Thank you
score.
so
They
much.
cannot get the high English score. But don't despair, because this is where it's going to really help you guys. Because we can accept you coming to the UK with an IELTS score of 6 overall. Okay? IELTS score of 6, not 7, because that's what was required before. So right now we've got a lot of nurses who haven't been able to achieve IELTS 7 now coming to the UK on IELTS 6, and then they'll transition to become nurses in the UK, and these we desperately need in the UK because of the legal implications, the legal ramifications of why we need nurses. But you guys will be next. I promise you, we will get as many of you as we can to the UK. Just be a little patient. I believe by early to middle of next year, we'll be having our first large numbers of senior carers and senior care assistants, which will basically cover, I think, all of you to be able to come to the UK. I know you can do the job. I have no fears about it. But we have to still educate the British employer. Because for 13 years, ladies and gentlemen, we have not been able to do this. 13 years. So now, when we speak to employers, many of them don't believe us. Just like many of you worry about being scammed or somebody cheating you or taking money. We don't even charge you any money. No cash out. How about that, guys? We get paid by the employer. We don't expect you to pay us. So, I've only got 2 minutes left, so I need to wrap this up. As you can tell, I could stand up here all day talking about this subject because it's one that is very near to my heart, and that of my wife's. So, what I want you to give some thought to is if you are seriously interested in coming to the UK, even though you almost certainly speak good English already, you need to begin thinking about practicing so that you can take IELTS and then be qualified to come into the UK. I think that's the sound of them telling me my time is up. I thought I had 1 more minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should be congratulated today because you've taken a major step. But I'm going to add one other congratulation to all of you. Already, you have given up so much in order to come abroad to work. Because all of you Filipinos here have already made that decision to come abroad, to help your families, to support your families, to send money back home. We know this, and we know this very well. So already I can tell you our employers particularly prefer those of you who have worked abroad, because they know you've already gone through that heart-wrenching decision of leaving home to come and work in a foreign country. So I will leave you with that thought. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you the very best, and I hope to see some of you in the UK in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Leonard. And at this time, we'd like to call in Sir Leo and our advisor, Miss Esther, to come up on stage and
Thank you, Sisi
hand on the
Toy.
certificate,
Thank you,
token of
thank you.
appreciation to our guest speaker.
Elsia TV, thank you.
And of course, Miss Chiki Donala, our admin. On behalf of Pinoy, maraming salamat po, Mr. Philip Leonard. And of course, to his lovely wife, Miss Bernie Leonard, thank you so much.
And May, have you heard that UK needs thousands and thousands of carers?
Exactly, it's actually very in demand at this time. They are needing a lot of carers in the UK because specifically Filipinos,
They
they
only
love
not need,
Filipinos.
they only not need nurses, but they also need carers. And I believe we have around 100 plus carers here today.
Thank you guys, thank you for the applause.
Thank you, sir.
I think we will see you, they will see you next year.
Correct. And we'd like to acknowledge our special guests who made the time to be part of our celebration. May we call in, of course, Miss Siti Zarina binti Ismail.
Josephine,
Very
thank you.
makasi, madam. Thank you so much. Police Superintendent, Mr. Izanina Saler, and his wife, Ms. Wenga Kutan. Maraming salamat po. And of course, the founder of
Love.
Ms. Glory Dachin and Mr. Steve Dachin, KL Pinoy, thank you so much for coming. And Boss Alex, thank you so much for coming, sir.
And May, I know that everyone is already excited to be up in the stage, but before that, let's loosen your tension a bit, you're excited a bit, and let's have some information.
And today we are going to show you some beautiful sceneries of our lovely country, the Philippines. Let's welcome the Zumba Hip Hop and Zumba class on their cultural dance presentation.
Thank you, Sisi Love.
Graduates, please get ready. We are going to give the certificate after this performance. Please get ready.
Manood kayo, manood. Manood kayo sayaw. Sila, thank you. Elsia TV. Thank you, amigas. Naglulubat na ako. Thank you, NG991. Hold on guys, mag-judge lang ako. Elsia TV, thank you, amiga. Kain na ako. Bye-bye.
Niranjana Guevara.